On March 27, 2013, the Sheriff's Office received an allegation from a female that while on a call, a deputy sheriff had inappropriately touched her sexually. The victim reported that two deputies had come to her residence in the Tehachapi area about 11 o'clock on the 25th of March. And while they were there, she was handcuffed. When one deputy arrested the male half of that situation, he left the residence to go get his vehicle, his patrol vehicle, which was strategically parked some distance away. While he was gone, the other deputy took the female subject into a room and conducted a pat-down search and a somewhat search underneath the clothing, which is inappropriate. The victim reported this incident to the Sheriff's Office, and at that time we started an investigation, and we learned that not only did he touch her inappropriately once, but after the deputies cleared the call, the offending deputy returned to the residence and again, this time conducted a search where he required the female to remove her clothing and again touched her inappropriately. We started an investigation, and the deputy was on his days off, which allowed us time to conduct an investigation into the allegations of this incident. This Friday we submitted the information to the district attorney's office. We immediately placed the deputy on administrative leave as soon as he came back to work. And on Friday the DA's office took the case, and this morning issued an arrest warrant for Gabriel Lopez, 26-year-old, who came to work for the Sheriff's Office on September 24th, 2011, and had completed field training on March 8, 2013, where he then went to work on patrol. So as you can see, it was a very short period of time that he was out there before this incident occurred. He was arrested within the last 30 minutes and booked into the Kern County Jail for assault under color of authority, false imprisonment, and sexual battery. And now I'll be happy to answer your questions.
I'm sure you guys do searches, on bodies normally, but what made this type of search inappropriate?
Generally, a male deputy does not conduct a strip search of a female or even a touching search unless it's required because of the thought that she has a weapon and the immediate threat is there. But even then, we try and get a female deputy to be there and conduct that search. But when there are cases when it's suspected that the female may be armed with a weapon, there would be two deputies if at all possible, so you can have a witness for what's occurring and to protect the officer from these type of allegations.
Do you know if he was aware of that policy and what you guys normally do in those situations?
He was well aware of what he did was criminal activity.
The initial call was a burglary. Did you guys ever find a burglary suspect? Why did they get...
The male subject was arrested for charges not related to this.
Okay. Was she just put in handcuffs because of, was there a threat, or why did he decide to put her in handcuffs?
Sometimes when you're on a call, people are handcuffed for the officer's safety. In this particular case, this isn't about why he handcuffed her. It's why he sexually assaulted her and why he did the things that he did. And so the answer to that question will obviously come out at a later time.
And he's on paid administrative leave, correct?
I have no choice but for him to be on paid administrative leave. That is correct.
How long has he been on the team for?
September 24th, 2011.
Why come forward about this? Why be so public about this arrest?
This is a criminal who conducted criminal activity. If you've been around here long enough, you understand that I believe in transparency. This is something that the public needs to be aware of. This is about a rogue deputy sheriff who conducted criminal activity, and when this was given to detectives, they immediately made it their mission to eliminate a bad police officer from the streets if this event occurred, and we believe that it did.
Was the investigation done internally?
This is a criminal investigation done by criminal detectives.
Are you guys conducting your own internal investigation as far as his future employment?
There's two types of investigations, criminal and administrative. The criminal investigation has been conducted, he's been arrested, he's in jail. There's an ongoing administrative investigation that will, at the end of the day, come to a determination on what punishment it should be, administratively.
Have any other victims come forward? Do we know that? Or?
He is only by himself for 2.5 weeks, so, but we've had no other allegations.
And was he assigned to the substation in Tehachapi?
He was assigned to the Tehachapi substation, that's correct.
And the victim gave no indication that the other deputy knew anything or saw anything?
At this point, we have no indication that the other deputy was implicated in this in any way.
Is he denying the charges at all?
Are you talking about the person that was arrested?
Yes, sir.
We do not give suspect statements.
It says in your press release that he admitted to the search.
That he admitted to the search.
He admitted to searching the woman, correct?
Yes, yes,
And did he give any details or anything like that?
yes, he certainly did.
Do you know, can you say what those
I
are?
cannot. We don't give suspect statements.
Anything else you'd like to add? Is this an uncommon thing for deputies? Have you ever done a case like this before?
Well, occasionally you have these situations that occur with employees. There's a zero tolerance in this organization. Criminal activity of any kind, we're your worst critic if you work here and you involve yourself in criminal activity. And you know, this is no reflection on the other 1,200 employees that work here. This is one deputy sheriff who conducted criminal activity and is going to pay, hopefully, a heavy price.
So you're convinced he did have criminal activity?
I am convinced.
You said that he returned to her. Was there anything that she could have done or should have done to prevent this from happening further?
I can't answer for her. I can tell you that when a female is being searched by a police officer who's armed with a gun late at night, you're kind of at the will of that police officer, and we expect those employees to do things with honor and integrity, and when they don't, bad things are going to happen to you.
Did she say what he said as to why he was returning to search her again?
Pre-take?
Yes, he returned to do a more thorough, intrusive search the second time, where he asked her to had her disrobe.
Can you explain a little bit more of the circumstances why he was there in the first place? You said the male was arrested on charges unrelated.
They were doing a burglary investigation, and as I recall, the male suspect was subject to search, and they were there investigating a separate incident that occurred somewhere else, I believe in the Tehachapi area. Anything else?
I guess his employment will rest on his, I guess, the criminal, proceedings. So we don't know when he will probably either resign or get fired from the sheriff department.
I can't answer for him. What I can tell you is that we are going forward with the administrative investigation as we speak,
So we don't have a timetable.
as quickly as we possibly can.
Is there anything that you can say in reference to what were the guilty signs? Maybe we're like, aha, okay, we obviously know we did something wrong.
And you kind of lost me.